Yep, NP already long gone in this case, and they will find
EGM. I think he's in a little bit of trouble here. He can go for the self-disrupt, but it's not going to buy him enough time. Looks like the zombies are waiting eagerly to start smacking on him, and the first blood will go to MSS down in the Radiant jungle.
All right, Team Canada scores first here. But Kate grabbing this up, and a lot of farm now to MSS.
Yeah, Alliance definitely wish they could have gotten their paws in there, but again, just keeping vision of the area, making sure that at least Alliance know where NP are focused so they can start to split up and get some good farm.
Yeah, you can see the Metamorphosis now popped immediately in the mid lane. They understand Tombstone's down, they're at the Ancients, we got to try and punish as hard as we can on these towers. But sadly, it is really only one. Limp's going to come over now.
Yeah,
but party's over.
Oh, immediate stun, followed up with the Dragon Form. So Limp just not messing around, goes in for the breath, and there is going to be Undying getting away with a little bit of health to himself. AUI now moves forward. They are going to start things off with this song.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, it looks like this DK might just end up being the sacrificial lamb while the rest of his team still tries to focus down that tier 1 tower. Ravage committed. Clips onto the Shadow Demon as well. EGM with the self-disrupt. I don't think he's going to get out of this one there. They've got all the tools in the world to keep him down. And it looks like Loda just going to be backing off, grateful for his own life in that fight.
It really is amazing to watch, to be honest. You think that Sentry's close to that Observer. You see how close that arrow is before the song is disabled? I mean, it's unreal. Like just moments away from it being a null stun. And they're always able to connect on it.
Oh, up here in the top, we are going to have a little initiation here as Batrider gets a bit greedy going in without a whole lot of vision and will get punished by the rotating NP.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And now 4-0 here. NP looking pretty hot. Now cooldown reliant, of course, though, with the Ravage, with the song, especially in the early game. 3 full minutes now where you might be able to posture yourself aggressively, not have to worry about that. And look, you can get a glimpse into the stack, storm down the Lion.
It's a big commit here, but they are able to find Handsken pretty easily, and that's going to be a killing spree out for EternaLEnVy. His farm is starting to stack up, really terrifying. Dragon Form is going to get disrupted up. EGM trying to bring some help, and now Loda comes in. They might actually be able to turn this. Loda doing whatever he can to keep his allies alive. Limp is still up. Moonlight Shadow protecting heroes temporarily. EGM gets munched off into the trees, but is there going to be any sort of follow-up here? Jonas moving forward, looking for something, but isn't going to be able to catch any lasso targets, and that's going to be perhaps another tier 1 going down. They do find the Undying as a consolation prize. So Alliance's push keeps up, but NP still going. He can start tearing apart towers faster than NP can counter usually. Although they do have the song and the Ravage, and now here in the river, very quick Hex, but Handsken may have bitten off more than he can chew here. Early glimpse means he's not going to get caught in the kinetic field. The rest of NP are looking to rotate into this, but is it really worth a full 5-man rotation? And they're going to get things turned around here. Moonlight Shadow comes in. Is there vision on Alliance? It looks like they might be struggling here. Flamebreak coming back in. He's sitting in the Firefly, and they are able to get a kill on that Disruptor. Looks like they're waiting for the Moonlight Shadow to expire. Jonas continues to drop Glimpse back up, but again, he's got his little Shadow Blade. He's going to be turning this around. Loda goes in. There's going to be the Moonlight Shadow. Can they actually break this TP? Looks like they're not able to do so, and Loda escaping from that Song of the Siren.
A little too fast here.
Oh, there we go. The sleep does catch up to them. Now Loda could be in some trouble. 4-staff forward. Very nice work from his support. They will lose Handsken, but definitely worthwhile to keep Loda alive. EGM, try to man up here. Don't really know if you're big enough to take on 5 heroes, but at least making more space for Alliance to get their cores out. Flame Break is going to be keeping AUI back for now. Loda, can he walk fast enough to dodge out this Naga?
Oh, wow, that Radiance must have been close. So close to canceling the blink of Jonas there. Supports are just diving on grenades all over here from the side of Alliance.
Oh, the glimpse back does connect. Unfortunately, the Bat not going to be able to TP out of this. The damage is there from NP, so looks like NP don't give up the chase, and they are rewarded in the long run.
Yeah, such a risky. A couple tomes now bought up. You know, he's a little bit jealous there, I'd say. You know, that hand of Midas on Disruptor, he's like, really, man? Come on. So
DK scaling up into a Silver Edge here, so we got enough use out of that Shadow Blade. Is that going to be the item that changes it all here? They go in for the Hex. They might be able to find the Tidehunter here. MSS is going to be stunned up by the Earth Spike, but AUI comes back in, gets the net off. They are able to finish off the Tidehunter.
Yeah,
with
no
Finger of
Kraken
Death.
Shell.
It looks like Jonas going back in will be able to grab up the Undying. He gets off his Flesh Golem form, so he's a bit tankier to deal with, and there's going to be Mana Drain as well. The Earth Spike barely clips in, and the Breathe Fire will get him down. Undying out. They're going to be focusing down the Tombstone. This is a great window for Alliance right now.
yeah, similar to the catch on NP. I mean, we talked about the double blink there from the Batrider and the Lion paying off in spades right there. Handsken, he's looking so good on those Earth Spikes, too. First, he's that like 4-man one up top to stop the re-go onto Loda. Then he's another one right there.
Storm will clear out an entire wave.
Yeah. A lot of nice options for overall map control for them. Gem of True Sight now there on AUI, which means all of his illusions around the map are getting that too, denying out the vision from the side of Alliance. So we're going to be careful getting some high ground wards.
Limp, I don't think he can afford this here. He's going to get dropped. He pops up to his dragon form, gets off the BKB, but there's just too many
Still has the
damage
Silver
ticks.
Edge too, but that gem.
They've got Jonas trying to look for something there. There is going to be the tombstone there as well. And it looks like they're able to get the Undying down first. Alliance, they're doing some serious work here. Loda with the BKB. The Metamorphosis is doing a ton of damage. Finger of Death comes out into MSS again, but the song to stall it out. There's going to be a TP out from MSS, and I don't think they've got any sort of damage to get him down. He will be able to TP away. Good for Alliance, just because they know the song is down. They know there's TPs out, so no one can TP back in immediately. And Loda does feel safe to send some illusions and push the tier 2, but now Envy, he's going in, just completely dropping the Shadow Demon. Oh, no.
Learned nothing.
Arrow.
Down with the song if you're BKB'd, but those saving songs are a lot less effective if you're already winning the fight and you still have your BKB going. She can't just like save all her allies by popping that thing. So now with it up, ooh.
Under the tower.
Envy Dota.
Envy, please be kind.
A little bit of a risky play, but no quick stop.
Out of that ethereal blade. That has killed the Shadow Demon, killed the Lion numerous times, and you can just keep going with it. He's got 3,500 gold. Does Marana go for something like a Hex? Is there a Lincoln that he needs?
Grabs.
Oh, he is going to be grabbing him.
Still Aegis.
Bat Rider going to be moving forward. They've got the Hex as the combo we've seen before, but this time Naga able to play that ambulance role. EternaLEnVy is burning. Can he actually get out of this? The Flame Break coming in. He's mana drained down, but able to heal up. The Greaves putting in some work, and there's going to be a Ravage turnaround. They've got a Static Storm on 2. It's not looking good for Alliance right now. And they're going to be moving in, trying to focus down Loda. He's got his BKB up, Bat Rider as well. Looks like the damage will stop here from NP. Can they escape unscathed? It looks like they will be able to do so. Glimpse onto Limp, just making sure that Alliance on this team.
Yeah, it looks like DK is basically going to be like the supporting cast, this TB. He's got his BKB, he's got his Silver Edge. I don't, has he purchased up anything else into that courier yet? Oh, that was a quick one.
Can't muckle. Come on.
He's going deep.
All right, looks like Marana will be in some trouble. There is going to be that big Aegis popped right.
Done here for SVG. So these BKBs, their one true hope, about to be almost useless.
UI.
Look at that play.
That's
a big song.
3-man sleep, and EE just
Take
crawling
your
in.
choice. Oh, they don't like it.
Oh, Jonas looking for something, but the blink away from Marana might be enough to save their lives. And now Jonas is out of position and has no more tools to get himself out of this. He's going to get netted up. The arrow comes in and will connect, and it's going to be a Static Storm as well. So AUI is dominating now, getting down that Bat Rider, and he does not have buyback. Alliance now fighting completely stuck.
This one, like they have so many other ganks from Alliance this game.
Yeah, at this point, this is Alliance's Hail Mary. They're leaving their base. They've got their Initiator walking around on his own here. This is really
And
dangerous.
they spotted him on that ward too.
Yeah, they know Jonas is here. The vision from NP is just phenomenal, of course, with that gem. So it looks like Marana going to be walking around trying to trail that Bat Rider. If they get him down here, that could be huge. The arrow shooting in will not connect. That could have been absolutely detrimental. But now Jonas knows the arrow is there. He's going to bring in the rest of his team to try to find dire heroes. They're going to see Naga illusions, and now Naga knows what's going on. We are in for a big fight. Naga's song to start things off. They do catch out Jonas. It's a great way to start things off. Can he blink out in time? Looks like no. They are going to be having that Static Storm coming in, but oh my, Limp is able to go to a fair amount of damage there. Ravage coming in. It looks like they are able to do something. They are going to get down Marana, and that's going to feel really nice. Handsken, meanwhile, getting punched up, and there we go. That's going to be Tide Hunter spending his Ravage, and Limp still trying to chase down, but Alliance, they're starting to go. The Sunder will keep Loda up for longer, but is he going to win this right-click war? It looks like the wad of Naga Illusions will end up tearing him down. AUI doing a phenomenal job there, keeping focus, and that is a full wipe on Alliance. They've got buybacks. They can get Terrorblade and Shadow Demon back in this. GG not called out yet. Again, we are in elimination territory. If NP secure this one, Alliance are out of the Northern Arena Beat Invitational. Yeah,
I mean, it's great. It's terribly, right? All these illusions around. I can sunder anybody I want, but sadly, you can't kill them all. So despite going back into full HP and Loda, he still goes down with relative ease there.
Yeah, you could
able to blow up Envy was great, but
you could feel the panic from Loda when he's being chased down by like 400 little Nagas that are chipping him out. Yeah, it'd be a little bit different if Alliance still had lanes pushed in their favor and they could, grab some boots of travels, get in, and go for some split push like we saw in our previous series where you just go and take a Rax before the enemy team has a chance to react. But Alliance have so much work to do to clear out the lanes to actually position themselves in that aggressive manner, and NP are just going to be super keen to that.
Yeah, you can see they're picking up a Blink Dagger here on the Dragon Knight too. Just, again, maybe trying to blow up one of those bigger heroes, just like they did Envy in the last fight, as they still don't have smokes for another minute.
Alliance feeling safe, fighting out of their base here. This could get pretty ugly. AUI starts things out with a song.
Look at that Bat Rider too. I don't know if they can see him though.
Bat
And he'll
Rider
spawn now.
is able to blink in. He's
Nope.
going to be moving forward. They are going to get a Static Storm going out, and it is going to do a lot of damage to the Terrorblade. He will go down. He does have buyback immediately coming back into the fight. There's a BKB, so Limp won't get glimpsed. Now AUI trying to fight. There is going to be the Dragon Form coming back in, but there's the kinetic field. Can they actually stop this Dragon Knight? Hell yeah, they can. There's the damage coming out of our Mirana. So much work being done with that Star Storm. Now Loda, he's walking around. He cannot afford to go down here. If he goes down again, I think it's pretty much over. Can they keep him controlled? MSS moving forward does have the Ravage to spend. Looks like he's going to pop it up with the disruption. There might be the save they need. Arrow not going to connect, and Loda looks like he's moving forward. He does have his Sunder, and will be able to do some damage to 1437, but still having to deal with the fight.
Oh, that reflection.
AUI not going to get hit by the reflection. EGM is still up, still fighting, still spraying out Shadow Poisons. Looks like Bat Rider going to be moving forward. Does grab up MSS. Do they have the damage to get him down? He's going to go
Envy's coming.
And, all right. That's going to be a gem on the deck. NP, they do get a little bit out of that fight there. They force a buyback from the Terrorblade. They get the Bat Rider down without buyback, but they do have to cut their losses and go back. They can't finish it all right now.
Man, what a player, Envy. He has just been on fire this game. He's looking for all those opportunities, even the ones that look a little bit difficult for him. And as you can see, 12-4 lately on this Mirana.
Whew. Yeah, he's having a fun time.
Oh, team speed crashed for them, but the Dire using the Moonlight Shadow.
Envy going to be crawling around. Can they find him? There is going to be that
Oh,
Dire
they're pinging.
Sentry in the river. Of course, they've got some vision as well. The Radiance doing some burn damage. Now there is a sleep. They're actually going to change targets a little bit. They drop the Tombstone here, and will DK be able to get out? It's looking unlikely there. The arrow not going to connect. The song doesn't end in time. Disruption from EGM. Will it be enough to save him? Looks like EGM goes down.
Oh,
Limp
wow, nicely
soon to
done.
follow suit, and they're looking for more here. Bat Rider, can he actually find a great lasso? AUI separated from his team, but not going to be punished for that just yet. They've got Tidehunter moving in. He's able to go in for the Ravage. He's going to get hexed up, so buying Alliance a little more time, but they do end up losing their Lion as well. It's now just Loda versus the world. They get a nice drag back as Undying will be brought up to the cliff, but 1437 isn't really the danger here. It's going to be that Ravage coming in, and they are able to get down Loda. He's got no buyback. GG, well played coming out from Alliance now, as NP will move on in this tournament. We have to say goodbye to our Alliance team right now.
Yeah, I think NP just executed so flawlessly in the strategy. Like, honestly, the way they moved around the map, how can you do that as Alliance?